What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to be saying something that I thought I would probably never say. Mortal Kombat is one of the best movies I've seen in a long time. I mean, then again, with all the movies that have been coming out recently, I guess that's not too big of a hurdle to overcome. But let me tell you, Mortal Kombat is such an awesome movie. If you're tired of watching movies that don't really deal with a story, and instead they try to infuse some other kind of undercurrents of meaning, if you know what I'm talking about, this movie just gets to the point. It basically says, hey, are you a fan of Mortal Kombat? And you're kind of like, yeah, Mortal Kombat's cool. And then it goes, are you tired of modern movies that are boring, terrible rehashes of old classics? Right? Yeah. Are you tired of movies that are trying to lecture you about a certain ideology or whatever? And you're like, oh yeah. Well then, this movie is for you. What's great about it is it starts off from the very beginning. It takes itself seriously. It goes into the backgrounds of all the major characters. Well, I shouldn't say all, but a lot of them. You have Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Raiden, Goro, all of your standard fighters, Liu Kang, however you say his name. And it's just such an awesome treat to be able to experience a movie that just, it takes itself serious enough, but not too serious. And I think the guy's name is Josh Lawson. He's an Australian actor. He plays Kano, and he does an amazing job. Kano, hands down, steals the show. He has some awesome one-liners. He has his classic fatalities. He's just an overall hilarious character. And throughout the film, it's almost like as if they refer to him in the third person. They'll say, oh yeah, he's such an asshole. You're going to hate him. He's going to do this, whatever, but you're going to love him. And then you do love the guy. He's cool. It gets to the point. It has a lot of action. The acting is pretty damn good. I was kind of surprised at how good the acting was. The characters fit the roles. The casting was an excellent job. There's no overt agenda to the movie. It's just basically like, hey, do you like Mortal Kombat? Cool. Do you like action films? Cool. Here you go. Do you want some more fan service? Yeah. Plenty more of it. And it does a really good job of, weaving all the different backgrounds of the characters into a cohesive story. It seems like some video game movies, they don't even really take into account. Like the wind's picking up out here. It seems like some video games movies don't even take into account the video game story itself. Like, I mean, I think Resident Evil was okay, but it wasn't overtly related to the video game series. Monster Hunter wasn't atrocious, but it wasn't really tied in, I think, very well to the games either. Though it has been quite a few years since I played Monster Hunter, but still. And you can think about the old, pretty terrible movie Super Mario Brothers and how that has nothing to do with the game. But they did this right. And if you're looking for a movie that's just about having fun, you're a fan of video games, you like action films, you like fight scenes, it's a movie you definitely want to check out and support them because they do a great job. And it's what movies should be. It should be about, just having a couple hours to enjoy yourself, kick back, and enjoy the show. The fatalities are great. The self-referential humor is awesome. They do a really good job of making sure that you kind of understand how everything is interrelated. And it's almost plausible. I mean, yeah, it's video games, it's Mortal Kombat, but it does a good job. And I think if you give it a shot, you'll be pleasantly surprised. I know I was. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was, but it really was. I think one of the major drawbacks, I guess, if you're going to find one, would be the main character, Cole. I mean, he was okay. He wasn't terrible, but, he definitely wasn't really like a strong part of the movie. But then again, maybe that's like, you could say that's intentional because they don't want the new character to overshadow the, video game mainstays, if you will, which I can kind of see that. But they had to have some kind of meta plot, I guess, to kind of tie in everything together. And overall, it does a good job. The fatalities are great. The callbacks to the old school days of the arcade are really awesome. I don't really want to give away any spoilers. Maybe I'll do another video that kind of talks about that a little bit. But if you're looking for a film that, takes itself just seriously enough, provides good action, doesn't lecture you, and is this overall an awesome time, check out Mortal Kombat. I don't think you'll be disappointed. And just keep in mind that the graphics, or the gore is pretty graphic, I should say. But Mortal Kombat's always been like that, and that's just the mainstay. And I was like, damn, it's pretty brutal, but you wouldn't expect anything less. Well, thanks for checking me out. Like and subscribe. Thanks.